Hello, I've woken up this morning with sadness arising, and there was a time when I would lie in bed for half the day holding myself and unable to function. And you can see now I'm sat up, and I wanted to do this demonstration of what I do when I have strong emotions arising. So today I have sadness arising, and I'm not surprised in that at the moment I'm helping someone get the words together to help me build my website. And every time I go to do that, I feel confused, I freeze, and I'd done some meditations around it yesterday and discovered a little girl who was confused as a child. She couldn't spell various different things. And so today I've woken up with emotion here, feeling of sadness. And the first thing that happened was when I woke up, I breathed into that, like, breathe really deeply into here. And that helps a little bit. And it's important to get the breath to breathe right into the stomach and to relax the shoulders. And I just lay there and I hugged myself, and I just got the clear insight to not get up. Fortunately, I didn't have to, and I'd planned to go to the beach and do a meditation, a walking meditation, and I got the clear insight to be gentle with myself. I fell asleep twice, and I've still got this emotion here. It's right here, I can feel it here. Now, if you can't feel where the emotion is, that doesn't matter, just breathe. And then the emotions, when they're low down here, I've found a way of shifting the energy up to help me feel better, and that's by contracting my pelvic floor, breathing in, tightening my muscles here, one by one, breathing in, up into my heart, up into the crown, and relaxing. So sitting up, and doing that a few times. Holding my breath at the top where the crown is. And breathing. So I'm just doing that a few times, and if you want to try that method, I found that works really, really well to help shift this energy. So what this is this is energy in my body that was stored as a child from a traumatic event. And it's come up to be seen. I've been triggered. So I've been triggered because, I think it's because I'm required to give the words to describe myself and what I do for a website. But the truth is, that's not the reason I've been triggered. That was a trigger to help me see what is going on in here. And the trigger matched the energy of when this was created, which was when I was a little girl and I couldn't spell and my dad would grill me, or when I asked the teacher to help me and she didn't have time for me when she normally did. I can remember these memories, but it doesn't matter if you can't. You can just work with the energy. So I breathe, I keep breathing, and I get out of the way. And rather than contracting and holding this and distracting myself and going off and doing something else, I get out of my own way and I allow this emotion to come up. I breathe. And I allow the emotion to come up. Now you might cry. I feel a little bit of sadness. There was a time where I'd probably be bent over crying and try and relax. There was a time when I couldn't relax. And if you want, you can put your hand where your emotion is. And for me, it's here right now. And it's traveling up a little bit, so. And if I have thoughts arise like, oh my God, if I don't get this website done, I can just notice those thoughts and don't attach the thoughts to the emotion. And if I do, just love myself through that. And to understand that thoughts don't mean anything. They are words that are going through the brain, which is a survival tool. This wants to keep me safe. Mostly no truth in thoughts. And I just keep feeling where this energy is, and it's traveling up here. And now it feels a little bit like panic, like a panic attack. And I did almost have a panic attack yesterday when I went to do that with the website. So I allow this panic attacky feeling. And I allow the thoughts of, you're never going to get this website done. You gave up your job a year ago. You haven't got a clue, you can't do this. Just allow them to pass through and not believe them. And now the emotion, I'm feeling it here. And I stay relaxed. I kind of feel like I'm being strangled. And there was an incident when I was a child where my mum did have her hands around my neck, so that doesn't surprise me. And if a memory does come up, to love you, to love the little one. Well, there it is, there's another memory. So you might find as you feel these emotions, memories come up. So this memory for me is around abundance. And I'm not going to say what the memory was for those sensitive souls that are watching this. But I can love the me that experienced that memory. I would say I was about 12 years old. And I can realise that that's not happening anymore. And just to explain, what's happening with me in my life now is a reflection of the energy that was stored when these things happened when I was a child. And as I allow these feelings to come through and they're dissolving, I start to notice that I'm feeling more peace. I feel more connected. I feel more at one. And my body's shaking a little bit here. And that's the energy dissipating. And this does take practice. There was a time, and it's not that long ago, only a year ago, when my thoughts would have attached to this, and I wouldn't have got out of bed till maybe lunchtime, and I'd have tortured myself about this website. And when I was at work, I would have, before I left my job, I would have opened my laptop and I would have been trying to do emails and look after customers and distracting myself and feeling terrible. Telling myself how terrible I was. I didn't have enough sales. It was a sales job I did. And ever since I started doing this, what I'm showing you now, my life has changed. Because the energy inside me has changed. I don't need to attract those triggers anymore to bring this energy up. And the energy that I had, I brought up before, was reflecting way worse than not being able to do a website, believe me. And my life has changed so much. I was in a job that I hated, living in the UK where it was cold and raining. And now I have my own business, I coach clients, I'm living my dream. And I'm living in Mexico. And all that has happened through this, what I'm showing you now. And I can promise you I've had circumstances change right in front of my eyes from doing this. I had one incident where somebody was behaving a certain way, and rather than trying to convince them differently or show them what was going on, I just sat and breathed and felt, and they just changed. Without telling you what it was, because it's a personal circumstance with someone close to me, the whole mindset flipped around as I released the energy. And I didn't do anything, I didn't say anything. And now I'm feeling more expansive. And these dense feelings are dissolving. The one here is gone, this is gone. I've got a slight bit of feeling here. And breath work helps a lot with this. If you've got access to breath work, I would highly recommend it. I'm doing that 1 or 2 times a week now. Now I'm feeling so much love for myself and this circumstance, and so much love for me that didn't understand at school, and so much more love in general. And I've not stopped this video yet because I've still got a little bit here, so let me so I can see. I just wanted to escape these circumstances when I was a little girl. I just wanted help, and that's so similar to just now. I just want help. I just want somebody to come up with the words for me. And I know I'm to come up with these words myself, and I will. As I shift this energy, I know for a fact, based on the journey I'm on, that the inspiration will come through and I will have the words for my website. And now I can feel like some shaking around here and here, and the energy shifting. And now I'm feeling some expansiveness around here. And I'm feeling relaxed, and some joy, and some peace, and my heart's opening up. And don't worry if you can't do this straight away. I've been doing this a long time just now, so just keep practicing in the best way you can. And that's me now. I have no feelings here. It's lifted. So much love.